Good morning. Good morning, my beautiful friends. This is your wake up call with Maui Paul. I am Maui Paul. We are here today to say some nice things about ourselves. And we are going to be doing that with my I am cards. These I am cards are full of positive statements, and I have plenty of positive statements to say about all of you. So, good morning, Lauren, Frank, Janet, Grant, Amanda, and Shauna. It is good to see you here this morning. Yeah, so thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Let's create a positive place on the internet. Good morning, Dan. Good to see you as well. Oh yeah, we're going to create a positive spot on the internet by pulling one of my cards and asking ourselves if we are the affirmation on the card. As I ask you if you are the affirmation, we are going to respond out loud. I am that affirmation. And by doing so, we are building this into our lives. We're making it so that when stuff comes up in our lives that perhaps we don't prefer, that instead of jumping to a negative piece of self-talk, we're going to jump to a positive piece of self-talk. I actually had a situation just the other day where I was talking to somebody who is not the most positive person in my world, but I love this person, but they're not the most positive, and they were saying something negative about about themselves, or saying something negative about a situation that we both found ourselves in. And I remember that before the words had even exited their mouth, the positive iteration of that was exiting mine, and I was just speaking against that. I was rebuking that negative sentiment, and it was just an automatic thing, just like bam, it just happened. So I just wanted to tell you that this stuff is effective. I know a lot of folks have told me that they feel like they have a sunshinier mental outlook and a sunshinier internal outlook because of watching this show. And so thank you for being a part of it with me. Let's have some fun today. Good morning, Amy. Good morning, Dennis. It is good to see you guys here this morning. Exercise the demons. You're damn right, Shauna. Exercising those demons of fear and of bad outlook that plague so many of us. Brenda Jean was actually telling me about a study. She was talking basically these researchers did a milkshake study, and they told people that there was like a taste test, but they said, hey, there's a taste test. We have to use 2 milkshakes, and the one milkshake is just full of, it's not the greatest tasting, but it's completely full of vitamins and minerals, and it's going to be really healthy for you. And then the other milkshake's just a regular old milkshake. And the researchers, obviously, in the way that psychological researchers do, it wasn't actually a taste test. What they were really doing was measuring your physiological markers from eating this milkshake, from drinking the milkshake, like what happens to your body physiologically based on what you think the milkshake contains. And they showed that when people thought that the milkshake was more healthy, their body behaved in a way that was more healthy. And when they thought that the milkshake was a milkshake, then their body behaved in the way that you would more typically associate a body behaving when you drank a milkshake. And their conclusion was that what we think about the things that we do impacts the way that our physical body reacts to the things that we do. Hey, what's up there, Nick? Good to see you. You're over on Maui, dude. You're up like either way early or way late. You're like 6 hours behind me. So good morning, Nick. It's good to see you. Anyways, guys, so because of that, when we do all of these these I am statements, we are really programming our mind and priming it for good things. So let's begin by saying that today I am. Eventually you will pop up. There you go. I am motivational. I am motivational. My enthusiasm inspires action. So today I am motivational. My enthusiasm inspires action. Are you motivational? You are motivational. Your enthusiasm inspires action. And let's just write that down into the comments today. I am motivational. My enthusiasm inspires action. There we go. So yes, I am motivational today. You are motivational too. Your enthusiasm also inspires action. Anything that you are enthusiastic about is something that I find that I'm more interested in. there's a book by a guy named Frank Bettger. He wrote a book called How to Raise Yourself, or How I Raised Myself from Failure to Success in Selling. And one of the first chapters is all about enthusiasm, and he talks about how when he started to become more enthusiastic, he was a professional baseball player, and he was basically just there to collect a paycheck. And he got fired from, even though he was really good, he got fired from a professional baseball team and had to go back. As Charlie Brown said, go back to the back to the minors. But anyway, so that's exactly what happened to him. He was in the major league. He got sent back to the minors because even though he was even though he was a good baseball player, he just wasn't excited about his job. And so he realized that when he realized his mistake. And so when he was back in the minor leagues, he decided that he was going to be the most enthusiastic person on the field. And I mean, he was running around hooting and hollering. And it wasn't long before a baseball scout discovered that not only was he good at playing baseball, but also he was enthusiastic about playing baseball. And he got another job for 10 times the salary of the one he had just been fired from months before. Enthusiasm inspires action. And so as we go through life, let's be enthusiastic about the things that we're doing. When I pop on the wake-up call in the morning, I do it with some enthusiasm because it's in line with what I want to do with my life, with my own internal guidance, with what I desire to do. And so, of course, I'm enthusiastic about it. And I sincerely hope that it's inspiring actions. I mean, when I ask you guys to write these things down in the comments, it happens. When I ask you guys to share the video, it happens. When I ask you guys to say the words out loud, it happens. And it happens because I'm enthusiastic about it. And when I'm enthusiastic, that enthusiasm is contagious. Our enthusiasm inspires action. Jeff says he was motivated last night. Renters gifted Level Up with a refrigerator full of booze, and y'all got motivated and consumed it. Well, good job. Way to empty that refrigerator full of booze. I'm so proud of you. Better do that than to just leave it in there for the next folks, right? When I lived on Maui, all the cleaners, all the folks who cleaned out the vacation rentals had no shortage of booze and junk food and beach supplies and all the stuff that the renters would leave there, because you go to Maui, you buy a beach chair, you don't exactly take it back with you on the airplane. But yeah, we are motivational today, and today we recognize that whatever it is that we're enthusiastic about inspires other people to action. And perhaps that action is to help us with what we're doing, or perhaps that action is to go do their own thing. I personally am always very inspired by somebody who's enthusiastic, because I'm like, wait a minute, if that thing that they're doing is that good for them, what could it do for me? And every salesperson who has ever successfully sold me anything, and let me tell you, I'm a salesperson's worst nightmare, very, very difficult to get my wallet out of my pocket. But any salesperson who has ever successfully sold me anything has sold it based on their enthusiasm for what it could do for me, for just how good the product is. And typically when I've taken it home, I've had no buyer's remorse. I've been like, wow, actually, it is exactly the thing that I thought it would be. So we are motivational today. Our enthusiasm inspires action, and I would like to inspire you to certain actions. In particular, I'd like for you to share this stream, because as you share it, it gets bigger, and as it gets bigger, it allows other people to have these positive and empowering messages in their lives. And the more that I'm out in the textile world, the more that I realize that positive and empowering messages are not the status quo. They're not the de facto standard. It is much more common for us to have demotivational messages in our lives. So let's have more positive stuff in our world by sharing this. And I would really appreciate that you guys do that you come by, that you say the words, that you share the time with me. I absolutely love watching all these comments scroll by of everybody talking about how this stuff is real in their world. So yeah, I got a couple of folks from Maui today. Oh my gosh, Dave Beetle has also showed up. So I've got Dave and Nick, two good friends from Maui, both of whom say that Maui is on fire. Holy shit! I sincerely hope that your houses are okay, guys. And be motivated to flee your house. You're damn right. Also, Dave Beetle, Slayer. That's that. Just had to say that for Dave Beetle. Anyways, guys, we are enthusiastic. We are motivational people, and let's be let's be enthusiastic about our lives, no matter what is happening, including if our whole island is on fire. Holy crap! I do not miss that part of Maui. For those of you who do not know me from Maui, you probably be shocked to know just how Dave Beatles back with more Slayer. Inside joke between the two of us. Dave Beatles enthusiastic about Slayer, let me tell you. Anyway, Dave, I sincerely hope that your house is just fine and all of your stuff is just fine, and that you'll be able to return to that shortly. And same with you, Nick. I sincerely hope that you guys are able to return to your homes. Anyways, we are going a little bit long on this wake up call, but I just wanted to tell you guys that that I love you and care about you, and believe all of these things about you. So we will return tomorrow at 9 a.m. And Amanda, who is not from Maui, is telling me that Lahaina is gone. Holy crap. Okay, well, I'm going to absolutely start paying attention to what's going on over there on Maui. Guys, if you are living on Maui, if you're being affected by this, my prayers go out to you. And I'm going to log off this call and see what's going on. And perhaps I can motivate my viewers to do the same thing, and to also be praying for the people who are over there who are affected by the must be very large, crazy fires that are over there right now. Anyways, let's go out. Let's be motivational today. Let's be enthusiastic about the things that we do, including helping others, and inspire other people to action consequently. So I'll talk to you guys tomorrow at 9 a.m. We will return for yet another wake up call. And we will be back, and aloha from paradise.